conducts it. He conducts it until the chairman is elected, and then, right? Good evening. Welcome to the regularly scheduled Planning Commission meeting for February. We welcome all those in attendance this evening. And we are established this evening as the Planning Commission. Please call the roll to establish the quorum.
Mr. Baker.
Here.
Mr. Saunders.
Here.
Ms. Hicks.
Here.
Mr. Bennett.
Here.
Here. Alderman Owens.
Here.
Mr. Clark.
Here.
Here.
Here. We have a quorum. All members are here, present, and accounted for. This is February. We did not have a meeting in January. We traditionally have election of officers at the first meeting of the new year. As a result, we'll have that election this evening. So the first order of business is to open the floor for nominations to serve as chairman of the Planning Commission for 2019. Any motions to come forward? Mr. Mayor, I'd like to nominate Mr. Mike Harless for chairman of the Planning Commission. A second. There's a nomination and a second. Are there any other nominations from the floor?
Move the nomination cease.
There's a motion to cease nominations. Is there a second? Second. I don't think that takes a vote. All those in favor of closing the nomination, say aye. Aye. Please call the roll on the initial motion.
Mr. Baker.
Yes.
Mr. Bennett.
Yes.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez.
Yes.
Ms. Hicks.
Yes.
Mr. Saunders.
Yes.
Alderman Owens.
Yes.
Chairman Harris.
Abstain.
Mayor Powell.
Yes. Congratulations, Mr. Chairman. You have served well and will serve well again in 2019. The floor is now open to accept nominations for the role as Vice Chairman of the Planning Commission. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Mayor, I nominate Dyke Bacon for Vice Chairman.
Thank you. Is there a second? Second. There's a motion and a second. Are there any other nominations for Vice Chair? Is there a motion to close nominations?
Move the nomination cease.
Is there a second? Second. All in favor of closing the nomination, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Please call the roll on Vice Chair.
Mr. Bennett.
Yes.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez.
Yes.
Ms. Hicks.
Yes.
Mr. Saunders.
Yes.
Alderman Owens.
Yes.
Chairman Harless.
Yes.
Mayor Palazzolo.
Yes. Congratulations, Vice Chairman Bacon. Now we move to the nomination of Secretary for the Planning Commission for 2019. Floor is open for nominations to serve as Secretary. Mr. Mayor, I'd like to nominate Mr. George Hernandez for Secretary of the Planning Commission for 2018. Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Are there any other nominations? Is there a motion?
Nomination cease.
Thank you. Is there a second? Second. All in favor of closing the nomination period, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Please call the roll on the nomination of Mr. Hernandez for Secretary. Yes.
Mr. Bennett.
Yes.
Mr. Clark.
Yes.
Ms. Hicks.
Yes.
Mr. Saunders.
Yes.
Alderman Owens.
Yes.
Chairman Harless.
Yes.
Mayor Palazzolo.
Yes, that concludes the election of officers. I now turn over the chair to Chairman Harless.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Again, I'd like to welcome everyone to the February Planning Commission meeting, City of Germantown. We need approval for the December 5th, 2017 minutes. Do I have a motion?
Move to have approval of those meeting minutes.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Mr. Bacon.
Abstain.
Ms. Hicks.
Abstain.
Mr. Saunders.
Yes.
Mr. Hernandez.
Yes.
Mr. Bennett.
Yes.
Mr. Clark,
Yes.
Alderman Owens,
Yes.
Chairman Harless,
Yes.
Mayor Palazola.
Yes.
And the minutes for November are approved. Since we have nothing on the agenda tonight, we will move down to old business. Is there any old business to come before the commission? Do we have any new business to come before the commission? I'd like to welcome our newest commissioner, Mrs. Sherry Hicks. We are very, very glad to have you with us. She, I guess, 5 years ago, you were on the planning commission? A few years ago, she was on the planning commission, so we're happy to welcome her back. The commissioners are also serve as liaison to many other committees and commissions. Do we have any commission reports?
Mr. Chairman, I've got a beautification commission report. I attended the meeting last night, and the biggest announcement is the upcoming Arbor Day. So if everybody would note on your calendars, it's March 2nd, Friday. Assembling the trees and everything takes place March 1st, but Friday, March 2nd, in the parking lot right behind us here in front of Huey's. So it's a big annual event, and this year there will be, in addition to dogwoods, fruit trees, dogwoods given away and fruit trees sold. So it's a pretty big event for the city and for the Beautification Commission.
Thank you, Commissioner. Do we have any other liaison reports?
The fruit, yeah, I'm sorry, the clarification, the dogwoods are in front of Huey's and the fruit trees are at the farm park. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other commission report, liaison reports? Any other new business? If none, we stand adjourned.